It was known as the Miracle on the Hudson. It was a gorgeous, bright, shiny day in New York when a unexpected bird strike happens and an airliner was in distress. Uh, Pilot Chesley Sully Sullenberger was going to make every Sullenberg rather was going to make every effort to bring his plane back to the airport, but he knew that there was no way that he will make it. So he made a effort to ditch his plane in the Hudson, and miraculously he landed his planes perfectly and saved every life on that plane on that day. It's I remember being at work and seeing the footage online. I was just totally amazed at how he pulled it off. I've seen the heard the horror stories, seen video, and hell, seen movies about planes going down on water and not ending well. But Sully managed to land this plane perfectly, and now Clint Eastwood has directed a film about Sully, starring Tom Hanks as the title character. And the trailer has just been dropped, so I really have no idea what exactly this movie is going to cover. Is it going to be a biopic? Is it just going to cover the events of that day, or both? So let's see what Clint Eastwood has in store for this highly intriguing biopic, Sully.
Texas 1549, runway 4, clear for takeoff. Sully. Sully.
Sully, we're too low.
Sully.
Sully!
Sully! Sully, where are you?
No one warned us. No one said you were going to lose both engines at a lower altitude than any jet in history. This was dual engine loss at 2,800 feet, followed by an immediate water landing with 155 souls on board. No one has ever trained for an incident like that.
Our job is to investigate how a plane ended up in the Hudson River.
On the Hudson.
It's not a crash, it was a forced water landing.
Simulations showed that you could make it back to the airport.
Not possible. I felt it go. My aircraft.
Your aircraft.
I want you to know I did the best I could.
Of course you did. You saved everyone. People call you a hero.
I don't feel like a hero.
Show us your tapes, Super Sully.
There's been too much talk in the press already.
I'm overwhelmed by all this attention.
The left engine was still operating.
What if I did get this wrong? What if I endangered the lives of all those passengers?
I got an A320 diving for the river.
You did everything you could. It was more than enough.
When was your last drink, Captain Solberg? Have you had any troubles at home?
This is the captain. Brace for impact.
What?
Brace, brace, brace. Heads down, stay down.
There were 155 people on that plane.
Brace, brace, brace.
You were one of them.
Stay down.
Over 40 years in the air, but in the end, I'm going to be judged on 208 seconds. I need a count, passengers and crew.
Is anyone still here?
Well, well, to be honest, I was not expecting that angle of the story. It kind of reminds me of Zemeckis' Flight. But again, this is based on a true story, based on true events. I am not well read in what happened afterwards, the investigation and so forth. So I got to wonder just how much of it is fact and how much is fiction. But either way, I do want to see this film. It looks fantastic. That just reading and seeing and hearing about the events that transpired on that day are just it just makes for great human drama. And so now we get to see the filmic version of it, and hopefully this ends up being more like United 93 as opposed to World Trade Center, which ended up being like the movie version of 9/11, whereas United 93 felt like a You Are There docudrama. And Sully in many ways looks that way, so I'm very intrigued and looking forward to seeing this one. It's opens September 9th in theaters everywhere. So, if you like this reaction, hit that like button below. Have you heard about Sully? Where were you on the day of the Miracle on the Hudson? And are you at all interested in seeing the film version? Comment below and let me know. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so you can stay on top of my reviews, reactions, audio commentaries, and any other fun thing I managed to think of to put on the site. So until next time, we'll see you at the movies.